Alright guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome back again to the channel. As usual, back to let you know what's happening right now with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Of course, there are a lot of interesting series coming out right now, particularly the World Cup qualifying series, and how we can actually get better, how we can actually start to perform to get results. Of course, Coach Chelle is working round the clock trying to get new talented players, new informed players to join the group, to give us a lot of options and a lot of qualities in different areas that we need, the defensive areas, which is particularly something of a worry right now, of course, for all of us, because, we saw the last game how the defensive issue or error was the reason why we considered a late goal, to strip us of 3 points that we could have gotten from Victor Osimhen's goal. But right now, there's still possibility of some good news for us, obviously, because the South African team are still being investigated. And just wanted to share some updates right now with the South African, with the investigation going on with South Africa. As you know, they breached FIFA's rule by fielding Mokoena in their last game against Lesotho, and that's that game they actually won it 2-0. And the rule is that if any of your team player has had 2 yellow cards in previous games, he will not be able to play or will not be eligible to play in the subsequent game. But South Africa, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what their backroom staff were doing that they didn't realize that Mokoena was not supposed to play that game. But as God may have it, because he favors Nigerian Super Eagles, they forgot about his yellow cards and decided to field him. So for that reason, FIFA are investigating, what really happened, and 3 points could be slashed from their total points. But when that actually happened, Lesotho were supposed to be the ones to report to FIFA or to raise alarm that, hey, these guys actually fielded people that were not supposed to play, and as a result, they won us. So we want to appeal so that these 3 points can be rescinded and then given to us, and then plus 3 goals. But Lesotho and the official did not make any appeal. They didn't write any formal request or letter to the governing body requesting for these 3 points to be given to them. Instead, it was Nigeria that actually started pushing it. NFF and all of the top stakeholders who were at the right places to write this letter. They were the ones that started reaching out, demanding for this justice, because obviously it's going to also affect us in a positive way. So that was what happened. And actually, after Nigeria started applying for that one, that was when Lesotho started. That was when Lesotho, I think it was like a few hours after we applied, then Lesotho and the official decided to write a letter. And after writing that letter, surprisingly also, they withdrew the letter in less than 24 hours of writing it. And even though there was no clear reason why they had to withdraw the letter, because in the end they said that they forgive South Africa. They are not even interested in in having that 3 points. That they had a discussion, a conversation with the South African FA, and everybody is good. They don't want to pursue the case. A lot of people start suspecting some foul play or some bribery and corruption situation with South Africa and the Lesotho FA. Why they would all of a sudden just decide not to pursue the case, even though they know that they have a chance to actually gain 3 points and 3 goals from that game. But of course, you cannot force anybody to pursue what is rightfully theirs. As they withdrew, we kind of realized, because obviously the NFF has already submitted a formal letter to FIFA requesting that to FIFA and CAF requesting that this should be investigated. But at the end of the day, Lesotho deciding not to pursue the case kind of cooled off the whole thing. It cooled off the whole the pursuing of justice for this case, because they are the ones that are directly involved in it. So they have to be the ones that are in the forefront pursuing this case, trying to get these 3 points. And the fact that they withdrew, actually, I think it's one of the reasons why, right now we've not seen the results, or we've not seen the decision or judgment from the FIFA and CAF about this case, because obviously they say they don't want the 3 points anymore. But the good news is that FIFA still reserves the right to pursue this case, to pursue what really happened, and and try to settle everything, even without Lesotho giving a go ahead to them to pursue the case. So with that being said, Nigerian Super Eagles, we can still benefit from this, obviously, because FIFA are currently still investigating on it, and hopefully in the next coming days we are going to get their final judgment on it. And for more indication, South Africa will lose 3 points from their total points, because a rule is a rule, because even if the team that are supposed to pursue it, if they don't pursue it, FIFA has the responsibility of standing up for its rule. They have the responsibility of defending the regulations that they set down, because if they don't act, then obviously they give chance or room for for people to go against this rule tomorrow and feel that, okay, nothing can be done, because obviously South Africa did it the last time, so why can't we do it, that kind of a thing. So huge advantage, of course, for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I just wanted to give this update as well, because it's taken a few days and we've not really seen anything happen regarding this. But we should be expecting some decisions to be made in the coming days, and then hopefully we get some huge boost, because if South Africa gets a 3-point deduction, to bring them back to 10 points, and then there will just be 3 points ahead of Nigeria, and it's going to be an even bigger boost for us to try to go on and see if we can get something out of it. But at the end of the day, we still have to go on and win our games. As I said, we have to win our games for we to stand a chance to qualify. And speaking about winning these games, one man has now talked about Super Eagles chances of qualifying, and he's saying that even if we go on and win our remaining 4 games, that it's still possible that we will not qualify. And who's saying this? It's the one and only Victor Igadi, former Nigerian Super Eagles striker. He was very prominent in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2004. That was when he represented at his highest level with the national team. Currently he's a coach at a Lagosian-based football club in the NNL, but he has been forced to react to to the situation right now. And for Igali, he feels that the Super Eagles of Nigeria are in a sort of a rebuilding process, in a rebuilding stage, and there's no need for we to be rushing these guys, trying to get result out of them when they are not fully ready to start getting results. He believes that for we to get to the level that we will be winning games consistently, we have to first of all pass through a rebuilding process, to get everything right, not just the players on the pitch, but also the coaching staff, the technical aspects, every part of the game. He believes that we have to get all this right for we to start getting consistent results. So he's saying that even if we don't qualify for the 2026 World Cup, that he doesn't see any big deal of it, because a lot of people, a lot of ex-internationals such as himself are coming out to say that, hey, it's an abomination, it's a taboo. How can we not qualify for 2 World Cups in a row? It's unheard of. It's so disgraceful. It's so unheard of for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the giant of Africa, to not qualify for 2 consecutive World Cups. But Igali feels that all of these things are just they are not necessary. That even if we qualify, it doesn't mean that we'll go on and do something great at the World Cup. We could qualify and then go on and mess ourselves up in the World Cup if we don't have a strong squad. So he's emphasizing the need to actually build a strong squad and then give the team time for them to perfect their strategy, perfect the positions, perfect their gameplay, and start getting the results. So just to let you know what he said in his own words, the big man said we should be patient with them. We should also support and encourage them. They are our young ones, and as such, deserve our patience and encouragement to grow. There's also a possibility of them winning all the games and still not qualifying. It's not a matter of life and death. We will be happy for them to qualify, but we should also be patient and allow them to achieve it. But if they don't, let's still encourage them and prepare for the next time. Life goes on. We want the team to qualify. We want the Nigerian flag flying in Mexico, USA, and Canada. I believe we can still make it, but if it doesn't happen, we take it in good faith and move on. So that is Victor Igali's submission. What do you think about it, guys? Do you think he's on point? That we shouldn't pressure the guys to qualify, and we should keep on supporting them even if they don't get the results? Let me know what you think about it.